In a distant realm, surrounded by vast emerald forests and silver lakes, there existed a small village named Liora. The people of Liora lived simple lives, content with their peaceful surroundings, but they always spoke in hushed whispers about the mysterious glowstones hidden deep within the Forest of Echoes. Legend had it that the glowstones were enchanted, pulsing with ancient magic capable of granting wishes. Few dared to enter the forest, for it was said to shift and change, confusing those who tried to navigate its depths. Many had gone in search of the glowstones over the years, but none had returned. The villagers believed the forest was alive, testing the hearts of those who entered. Among the villagers was a young boy named Aerin. Unlike the others, Aerin was fascinated by the legends. His mother often told him stories of a time when the glowstones had kept the village prosperous before they were lost to the forest. She would say, "Only someone with a pure heart and selfless purpose can awaken the glowstones." One night, as a brilliant full moon cast its light over the village, Aaron's mother fell gravely ill. No healer could cure her, and the villagers watched helplessly as her strength faded. Desperate to save her, Aerin made a decision. He would venture into the Forest of Echoes to find the glowstones and wish for his mother's recovery. With nothing but a satchel of supplies and a heart full of determination, Aerin set out before dawn. The forest loomed before him, its towering trees swaying gently in the wind. As he stepped inside, the air grew cooler, and a strange silence fell over the world. The only sound was the soft crunch of leaves beneath his feet. As Aerin walked deeper into the forest, he noticed that the trees seemed to shift behind him, obscuring the path he had taken. He paused, fear creeping into his mind, but he remembered his mother's words. "The glowstones will guide those who seek them for others, not themselves." Holding on to that thought, he pressed forward. Hours passed, and the forest grew denser. Suddenly, Aerin found himself in a clearing filled with strange, shimmering flowers. As he approached, the flowers began to hum, their petals glowing faintly. A soft voice echoed in the air. "Why do you seek the glowstones, young one?" Aerin hesitated, but then spoke with a steady voice. "I seek them not for myself, but for my mother. She is ill, and I wish to save her." The flowers pulsed with light, and the voice responded, "Continue, but beware. The forest will test your heart." The clearing faded, and Aerin found himself standing at the edge of a vast lake. Its surface was perfectly still, reflecting the sky above like a mirror. As he stepped closer, a figure emerged from the water, an exact reflection of himself. The reflection spoke, its voice cold and mocking. "Turn back," it said. "You're just a boy. You'll never find the glowstones. Why risk your life for something that may not even exist?" Aerin felt doubt gnaw at his resolve, but he clenched his fists. "I may be afraid, but I won't give up. My mother needs me." The reflection smiled faintly before dissolving into ripples. The lake shimmered, and a path of light appeared across the water. Aerin took a deep breath and stepped onto the glowing path, which carried him safely to the other side. On the far shore, Aerin found himself standing before a massive tree, its bark gleaming like silver. Nestled within its roots were 3 glowing stones, each pulsing with a soft, golden light. He reached out to touch them, and the forest trembled. A radiant figure emerged from the tree, its form composed of light and shadow. "You have reached the glowstones," it said, "but their magic requires a price. Are you willing to give something of great value in return?" Aerin didn't hesitate. "I offer my voice. Without it, I may not be able to tell stories, but my mother's life is worth more than anything." The figure studied him for a long moment, then nodded. "Your heart is pure. The glowstones will grant your wish without taking your voice, for your selflessness is the greatest gift of all." The glowstones merged into a single brilliant orb, which floated into Aerin's hands. As he held it, he felt a warmth spread through his body, and the forest seemed to glow with renewed life. The figure smiled and faded into the light. When Aerin returned to the village, he found his mother sitting up in bed, her strength restored. The villagers gathered around, marveling at the light that radiated from the boy's satchel. From that day forward, The glowstones were no longer hidden, and the village of Liora flourished once more. Though Aerin remained humble, his tale spread far and wide, a story of courage, selflessness, and the belief that even the smallest among us can bring light to the darkest places.